I'm showing you how to do first player movement in Unity. Let's get started. I've already created this project and I've created the scene with the basic directional light and the ground that come with the scene. So I've added an empty game object called player, and I've also created a cylinder. I've named it player, and I've added the main camera as a child of the player. I've also added another empty game object called ground check. So in our player, which is an empty game object, I've added a cylinder. I've added our main camera as a child of this game object, and I've added a third game object, an empty game object, which is ground check. So this is our player, which is a cylinder, and I've also added the ground, which is a plane on which we'll be moving our player, and I've already also created the script. We can look at the code. Here we have the code for the mouse lock, which helps us change the angle of the player horizontally and vertically on the position of the player. And we have another script which is player movement. This script allows us to move the player in both forward and backward, left and right. So let's go back to Unity and we can check the results of this first player movement. This is the code for the player movement. As you can see, we have the different variables, and we have our update methods in which I've written all the code. I'm going to do a separate video on how I'll be explaining all of this, but for today I'm just going to show you how the character is moving in Unity. Let's get started. So this is our player, and as you can see, if you move the mouse, the angle change up or down. This is a third person view, and we can move our player horizontally, and it can also go forwards and backwards, and we can also change the direction in which our player is facing, and if we change the direction, it can move according to the direction in which is facing. For now, I've already disabled gravity. This is just to show how the player can move forward and backwards, left and right. In the next videos, I'm going also to implement different functions like